Lights, check, Nike. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee.
One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport, Soldier Field in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Chicago Bears.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Finds an opening past the 40. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
10 at the 45-yard line.
Looking to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
3rd and 9.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 6-yard line.
The play fake. McGee escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
All the practice, all the training, all the meetings. In this situation, I know exactly what quarterbacks are taught. Take care of the football. That's job one, paramount. Because you cough it up here, you might be giving up 6 points real easily.
Tip of the cap to the defense, though, forcing the fumble. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. His 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Bears have taken the early lead.
Is good.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Back to the air on second down. McGee. And now he'll tuck it and run. 23 yards on the tuck and run. But Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 36. 18 yards the gain for number 18. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. Looking to throw. McGee. Got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
It's a gain
23 yards, the final tally.
First down, Eagles.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, McGee. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Throwing on 3rd and long. McGee, he's going to go up top for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made
officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
43-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. On 1st down, McGee. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Robert Woods. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll run with Sanders. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 18 more yards there and another 1st down. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk. No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Number 34.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
At the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now they try the right side here. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
At the 24-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. McGee over the middle, complete. It's Woods. He's at the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Robert Woods, 84 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
Good.
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's complete to Mooney. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run. A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And that penalty will move the ball to the 1-yard line.
It's so difficult to cover a fade route, and you're talking about into the end zone, and sometimes you panic a little as a defender. And the offensive guys are really smart. Sometimes they jump back into you and create the contact.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hot 70. Hot 70. Flare. 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 Mustang 19. Check right 54.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears draw a bit closer.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What you have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 1st down. McGee steps away to his left. Sanders has it over the middle. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum, and not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Incomplete on the deep ball. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position. Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon. Off play action. McGee. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd and 2, McGee. They got a man. It's Woods. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
First down, Philadelphia.
Off the play fake. McGee dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
To throw on 2nd down, McGee. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Back to throw. McGee. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
38-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Darryl Worley. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
By the Eagles. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. McGee buying time to his left. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
16 yards, a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick out.
As Sanders has it poked free, and this is picked up by the Bears.
That one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. 2nd and 9 now. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Fletcher Cox, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He'll let this go for the end zone. And no, it's incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, what are they, about 95% chance of winning it?
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
On 1st and 10, McGee. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sanders. And he's taken down inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Sanders. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there of 22. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but as he throws and the ball is out, it's a live football. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and
another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
It's now
so on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on fourth down. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
At their own 43-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Today's final.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And you've got to say